all gotta go. There's still people coming in. They're bringing on medicine.
Hello, and welcome to TheMustKnowShow. It's my first episode. I think I should first off tell you what the entire channel is about. This channel's whole purpose is to take stories that don't get heard by nearly as many people as they should. Stories that need to be heard because people can't speak up or defend themselves. And there's a lot of cases where not enough attention is brought to a subject that needs to be. Now, my videos are meant to be quick and informative. I want to be able to tell you guys about a topic, and even if only one or two people view it, even if there's hardly any views whatsoever, hopefully you're informed enough to decide to think about it. All you have to do is think about it. If you think, then that adds a new perspective to your perspective. If you think critically, you're going to think in ways that you haven't before. And even if you don't go out and make a big difference, just having that new perspective added on makes people smarter individuals. And my goal is just to voice those sides that I feel need to be voiced. I will be sharing opinions, but I will also be sharing facts. And if anyone wants to voice their opinion, I'm more than happy to hear it. Now, for today's topic, I'm going to be talking about a topic that is a little bit personal, just because I am a dog owner. I'm going to be talking about pit bull bans. There's been a lot of pit bull bans, and it's been a reoccurring topic that keeps coming back over time. And not only has it reoccurred over time, but it is recent, and it is present, and it's current. It's not something that, like, oh, it gets better, it's gone, because there are times where it gets better. Like, I will talk about the Montreal pit bull ban that has been suspended. But that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. Now, I'm going to start off with an article I found by a girl named Stephanie McNeil. She posted a picture of her pit bull. And if you take a look at this dog is absolutely adorable. Anyone who's a dog owner loves dogs. Okay? And she posted it talking about how aggressive her dog was and just basically trashing the idea of a pit bull ban. Her exact words were, "My dog is banned in 40 countries around the world and in 937 cities in the US because he's aggressive. Here's the face of a killer, everybody." Now, everybody went nuts. Reposts. People were putting up similar posts. That got a fair amount of attention. But I don't think the actual topic got enough attention. Yes, this did. This got thousands upon thousands of reposts. But I think the whole topic itself needs more attention, because unless you have a pit bull and it's personal to you and it matters to you, you're not going to pay attention to it. That's how any topic is. The biggest thing when dealing with the pit bull bans is the BSL, which is the breed-specific legislation. Now what that is it is bans that restricts specific dog breeds just purely based on their appearance. Just by appearance alone. Not the actual dog, the appearance of it. Now, there's a common misconception that people think this just deals with bans. No, this is restrictions. Restrictions as well as bans. Now, she said that there was 937 cities that ban it. Okay? Just 2 years before this, in 2014, there was 700 cities in 40 states. So in 2 years, over 200 cities enacted this legislation in the US alone. However, these legislations are nothing close to what the Montreal Pitbull ban was. Or rather, is. Because it is still a hot topic. What the Montreal Pitbull Canadian ban was, is it was legislation passed that allowed a patrol officer, a police officer, to shoot any dog that appeared to resemble anything of a pit bull or that seemed dangerous. Now, these breeds involved Staffordshire Bull Terriers, American Pit Bull Terriers, American Staffordshire Terriers, any breeds mixed with these, or any that resemble these whatsoever. Now, it's all based purely off of the patrol officer's judgment. What if he has no idea what he's talking about with dogs? What if he's never owned a dog in his life, and he's going purely off of what he's learned through the media? Then he's going to be antsy, he's going to be trigger happy, and he's going to be more likely to shoot these dogs. Which, in my opinion, is not fair. Alright? There was actually a study at the University of Bristol's Veterinary School of Sciences where they surveyed 14,000 dog owners, and all of the results came back to prove that it wasn't the dog, but the dog's upbringing environment that dictated how they behaved. Now, that's the whole point. It's not the pit bulls, it's the owners. Now, yes, pit bull owners, they should have a background check for criminal activity. They should make sure that these people know how to take care of these dogs. But instead, no, just ban them, shoot them. Because what's the other alternative? That they actually tried to put effort towards making sure this is right? Or just take the easy route where they just shoot these dogs that have done nothing to anyone. I read an article by the Huffington Post titled, "Where Your Pit Bull Isn't Welcome." And what it began with was a map. A map of the United States that showed you color-coded by which states had bans and which states didn't. There was no bans, moderate bans, and full bans. And almost 30 states had complete bans, had complete BSL in action. That's ridiculous. I mean, anyone who's owned a dog, and a lot of people do, know that it isn't the dog's fault. And the further and further I dug, I found situations, or people, rather, who are actually trying to make a difference. So I found a petition that I signed myself, and I also posted it on my Twitter, which you will find in the link, that you can sign to help support protecting the pit bulls. Now, all the links for the different articles I referenced are also going to be down below. If you want to take a look at them, they're actually pretty interesting. And I'm also going to post the article from the girl with her pit bull, and I'm going to post other pictures from the other articles down below as well. Those will all be linked one way or another. All right? I hope you enjoy this. Please don't just sit on this. Don't just let this go. Don't forget about this. If you forget this video, that's okay, but please at least think about things that are going on around you. Think about how people are taking consequences out on innocent animals. Now, you may not be someone who is all about animal rights, but anyone who isn't sadistic and someone who actually has a heart would know that this is not right.